What's up guys, Greg here from Carid.com, and I'm back in the shop today to talk about fender flares. Now if you're into rock crawling and extreme off-roading, then you know that the suspension and the tires on your Jeep Wrangler need to be upgraded or it's not going to make it through that kind of rough terrain. But if you make those mods and you leave the OE fenders in place, at some point when your suspension's at full articulation, one of those tires is going to end up crashing right into the fender. Now to get the clearance that you need, you could just lose the OE fenders and bolt on some plain and drab ordinary fenders, or you could get clearance and a boost in style with these Torxe Tubular Fender Flares. Now you can get these fender flares to replace the front and rear fenders on your Jeep Wrangler JL. They won't interfere with your tires even at full wheel travel, and they pack style that says your rig is ready for the rough stuff. These aren't just flimsy flat fenders, but rugged fender flares constructed from thick wall steel tubing and flat steel, with a very attractive corrosion resistant texture black powder coat finish as well. And like the factory fenders, the front fenders also include turn signals within them, but unlike the factory fenders, these turn signals use bright and powerful LEDs that really set off the entire look. These Torxe Tubular Fender Flares deliver plenty of tire room, but they're still substantial enough to provide adequate tire coverage. They're well great on your Wrangler whether you go rock crawling or you just want extreme rock crawler look. Now all the necessary mounting hardware and detailed illustrated installation instructions are going to come in the box with every set of fender flares. Now for the majority of the installation, only basic hand tools are needed, but while the front fender flares attach at the factory mounting holes, at the rear, some holes must be drilled in the body panel fender recess. Threaded inserts are installed in the drilled openings so the Torxe fender flares can be properly secured to your Jeep, and all the drilling locations are clearly marked in the mounting instructions, and the threaded inserts as well as the insert installation tool are supplied within the mounting hardware. Now as for wiring, the turn signal harness on the front fender flares plug right into the main vehicle harness. The turn signals on the Torxe fender flares use LEDs and resistors are included in the wiring circuit, but if your Jeep has the factory LED lighting package, you will have to remove the inline resistor, but instructions are provided to help you get that done. Finally, you'll have to simply trim the outer edge of both front and rear fender liners just a little bit to match the Torxe fender flare. But all in all, guys, this is an easy installation that you can do yourself. And when it's all said and done, your Jeep will not only look the part, but will be prepared for the roughest terrain that you can throw at it. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap up my review today of the Torxe Tubular Fender Flare. So if you want more tire clearance for extreme off-roading, but you don't want to settle for plain and ordinary, then head on over to Carid.com right now and check out these distinctive fender flares for yourself. And hey, while you're there, be sure to take a look at the rest of the great Torxe parts and accessories. And as always, I'm Greg from Carid.com, and I'll see you guys next time.